뭐야? 신기하네, 포메이션. 아이고,
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Nice interception, well timed. And here's De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what Son Heung-min! Rodri gets rid without sophistication. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Lovely bit of skill.
어우.
Gerrard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Makaleli.
Oh,
ended up in no man's land. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And he is slightly... And the shot! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Haaland. De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space. Hits one! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Just eases him off the ball.
Oh,
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that looks... Odegaard!
Oh, just...
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
게임 미쳤네 이거 진짜. 패스 어디다 주는 거야?
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And now they can spring out of defence. Lampard. And here's Gerrard. Now it's De
아유,
Bruyne.
씨.
That is a brilliant interception. Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. And they can counter here. And here's De Bruyne. Ipswich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's gone direct here. Eriksen. And it's De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Haaland. Ipswich finding their passes. Tomiyasu. Foden. And the keeper's in command. And the counter is on. No, again there's no way through. Eriksen.
아, 진짜. 패스 진짜 끝내줘.
Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Son Heung-min. He's cut it out. Gerrard. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now he's off and running. Van Dijk cuts it out. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's De Bruyne. Eriksen. Haaland.
아, 씨. 저
Lampard.
배노답이다, 진짜, 씨.
Foden.
아, 씨.
Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and
게임이
competitive
답답해.
throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
아유.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing...
There's the hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Eriksen has got himself a free kick. Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in. And that has been cleared. Foden given the lift of his goal. Ødegaard. Spread neatly. Foden chooses to go back. Passing nice and neat. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. De Bruyne.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dink through. Rodri gets across to intercept that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And it's Eriksen. Aims beyond. And a header! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
De Bruyne. Oh, great play. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's nice.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
게임 미친 거야,
That's a
뭐야,
foul.
씨.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20. Son
Menu.
Heung-min. Number
Your
15.
impressions so far, Jim?
De Bruyne.
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to
Coming on the
chances.
field,
Oh, he's been caught on it
17,
here.
Owen.
Oh, there's the
Number
clearance.
9, Gabriel Martinelli.
That is good.
아, 좀 차라 좀. 아, 병신 게임 진짜. 씨.
22.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Lampard
아, 좀.
has another go.
진짜, 아우.
And again.
진짜 내, 진짜. 씨.
Oh! And with that goal comes comfort.
아이씨.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And it didn't
Oh,
take him
yes.
long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ipswich are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Owen.
야, 렉이 너무 심한데?
And here's Cantona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
와,
Manchester
진짜
United
너무 심하다,
really
진짜.
are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Ipswich do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, that's a fine interception. There will be a throw-in. Dixon. Passing is crisp and sharp. Look at the space.
아이씨.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he was quick to react. Menu. Owen. That's a shooting chance. In he goes again. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Moved on forwards. That looks a cracking ball. Foden, decent hit! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had...
And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they...
오. 짜파게티. 뭐야, 상대 나가는데?
터키.
어? 지니어스님이다. 내가 나가드려야겠다. 내가 나가드려야지.
가자. 식빵.
내가 나가드려야지.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intent.
오늘신
A statement win at the
아이씨,
expense of the
내가
other
누웠는데,
would
씨.
be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required.
오늘 쉬는 날이야, 오늘 쉬는 날. 이번에는 내가 나가야지.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this...
또 만날 수도 있으니까 좀 기다려봐. 터키 애들 질이거든요. 터키로 놀아야지.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. He is just caressing the ball. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Tomiyasu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Swung over.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
McAllister. Gravenberg.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. For Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cantona. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
아유, 패스 봐라, 씨. 아유, 씨.
Gravenberg. Liverpool looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what
He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The ball has bounced loose now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
게임이 상당히 피곤하네.
Gravenberg. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Quality ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
게임이 상당히 피곤해.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. McAllister. Beckham. McAllister. Gravenberg. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll
뚝배기네,
do.
결국. 결국 뚝배기야.
He's got to be in. Szoboszlai!
게임이 존나
That
피곤하네.
was brilliantly defended.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Havertz. McAllister. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Son Heung-min. McAllister. To Beckham. Szoboszlai.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Gerrard. Mohamed Salah, very much a man of the... Havertz! It's a loose ball. It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ericsson. Well, that'll do under the circumstances.
There will be 1 minute
Salah.
added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona.
아, 게임 존나 개답답하다, 진짜. 씨발, 칸타나 좀
The first
꺼져.
half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your
아, 게임 왜
expectations?
이렇게 답답하냐.
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember
Hello,
the
everybody,
last
and
time we
this
had
is
that.
a quick reminder to let you know
So
that
they
you'll
head
be able
in
to catch
no
today's
further
match
forward. The
broadcast
score here
live
still
on our club's
0-0.
FM station.
And we are back underway.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ericsson. Cantona.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's on his way! And the shot's on here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Gerrard. And it's Salah. And Gravenberch. Liverpool finding their passes. Szoboszlai. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that
Ah,
really well
listen,
and stopped it.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Gerrard.
Look, movement creates...
Szoboszlai! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Terrific header! In for the pieces! And that's straight
Yes.
down the keeper's throat.
게임 씨발 엉망이구만, 아주
Might
그냥.
be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
아,
Mohamed
씨.
Salah, Beckham, and it's Gerrard. And that's been intercepted,
That was well played, well stopped.
and that could set him on his way. Haaland, he's picked his way through.
아,
No
이거를.
margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that has left him in a heap.
아, 진짜 게임 진짜, 씨.
Szoboszlai,
많이 아프다, 많이 아파.
Gerrard. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game. De Bruyne. Ah, now can they counter? Oh, delightful ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Son Heung-min. He's found a way through.
아, 좀 차라, 좀, 씨.
Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
아우, 게임 진짜, 미친 게임 진짜, 씨.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 10.
And here's Hazard.
Haaland.
Now there's a fine ball. Makalele, he's got the shot away! There it is! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Number 4.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forward.
And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nunez!
와우!
It's a goal! Right back in the game!
와.
And he
말도 안
stuck
되는
it
씨발,
away
누네즈가-
as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Oh, that's fabulous.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard. McAllister. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the counter is on. Martinelli. Owen. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gakpo. Some good work on the right flank here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he welcomes it in. And Owen!
Manchester United certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And here's Owen. Lovely feet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out.
At a time.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's heaved it away. Bale. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Nunez. Gakpo. And that will be the final act.
And now,
Manchester United have done it. The perfect...
에스펜 씨. 틀어놓는 거 씨. 씨. 아, 포트도 해야 되는데. 아, 갑시다, 터키. 터키 고. 가자, 터키. 오심의 능력치 미쳤거든요? 씨.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kajiolu cuts it out. Rafa Silva. And that should be the keepers.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. And here's Immobile. Decent hit! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Tadic very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turkey leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Quarter of an hour played. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. There's the shot! Azar. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tadic running with the ball. He's played him through. Face to face with the keeper. He's got the shot away! No mistake!
Immobile!
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And yes, it's him again. Turkey are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Mbappe. Ball's gone out of play. It's a throw-in. Tadic is the team's great visionary. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's got away. And the finish!
아, 까비.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Turkey with the corner, there first. Port have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the left.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in. Oh, and he's through the middle. He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Floated through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither part. Great hit! And more and more and more. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Turkey find a position of real strength now. Looking for the runner.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Rafa Silva. Now the finish! It's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much
Mm.
ideal for them.
Yeah, I
Just
think
a
a
quick
first half
request
performance
today
that
for everybody
showed
to
attack
kindly
being the best
remove
form of
any
defence.
cars parked on the
If they're in
road
the face
outside
of the
the
opposition
stadium.
that much, then
타겟 개
there's
좋은데?
little they can do in
이따
return. And
살라스틱 한번
I'm not sure
알려주십시오.
how long
알겠어.
they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Turkey dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling.
닝닝닝닝.
The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Luis Suarez! Showing good feet. Koundé. That's tidy. Now it's Hullet. He's onside. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And here's Mbappe. Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's clever.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? He's in space and looking for options. Mbappe finds himself offside. Time and again they are repelled.
No,
that was never going to make it.
29,830.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Osimhen.
아이,
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's running through. And he's heaved it away. Always onto this. Azar.
존나 웃겨,
Vieira.
이모빌레.
And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tadic tries making a foray down the right. Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution on the field. Number 50.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7.
Port grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Number 22.
Yeah.
Number
Turkey
20,
still have the cards to affect this game.
coming on the field.
Nedved.
Number 11.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
아, 아깝다.
Number
Just a
25,
quarter of an hour to play.
Rafael Leao. Number 21, Baggio. Substitution.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looks to the other
아니,
side.
어디다 패스하는 거야, 미친놈들은.
Kajolu.
어디다 패스하는 거야, 지금.
And he's managed to get
이걸
free.
저기다 주고 앉아있냐?
Oh, super! And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
이게 진짜 이거
It's
어디다 주고
come to
앉아있냐,
nothing, but
이거를.
it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Now it's Messi. Now it's Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. No way through. 5 minutes left on the clock.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kajolu. Kajolu. Oh, nice touch. Aims beyond the defence. Koundé gets over
어,
and intercepts.
사이트에 걸렸는데.
Koundé getting this one clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Turkey clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Big chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And we're done. Turkey can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than...
터키.
터키.
이렇게 해서 9, 7, 4, 9, 10. 9, 7, 4, 9, 10.
웅님님.
9, 7, 4, 9, 10에 민첩성. 부스터. 9, 7, 4, 9, 10.
974 90.
한 게임만 하고 밥 먹어야 되겠다.
감사합니다. 왜 자꾸 뽑아님님. 픽타임은 안 걸을라고요.
빅타임은 근데 뽑는 게 좋아. 그게 맞아. 아, 근데 터키 애들 존나 재밌네.
아라우호, 베일 등등 빅탐은 돈 같다는 듯합니다.
터키의 무성을 보여줘야겠구만. 아, 터키 애들 능력치 존나 지린다는데. 가자, 터키 군단.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set.
이승 터키 리그다.
Truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Tadic. Played into space out wide. That could spell trouble. Chance!
아, 야, 이거를 진짜 못 넣으면 안 되지.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing
야,
and
씨.
quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared away. Now it's Piontek. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Rafa Silva. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Osimhen. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well struck.
It's Piontek!
아씨.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! In he goes again! Is it
오시면 씨.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last
미친
thing
게임.
we wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
A searching ball that into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe! That's tidy. Mbappe!
좋았어, 좋았어, 좋았어.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tadic. Piontek. Now it's Piontek. Big chance! The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder
Oh,
there.
shoot, what the sh-
And evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Now it's Piontek. Rafa Silva. That'll be a throw-in. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish?
야, 이거를.
It's in! They have come roaring back.
이걸 이렇게
Oh,
먹어.
listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful.
It's a mighty effort!
아,
Buffon catches it safely. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk. And it's Maldini. Oh, good read. Piontek providing an outlet on that flank.
야, 이거 앞으로 섞였어.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Osimhen.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making
There will
and
be
a
1
weak
minute added
execution.
time.
Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Tadic. There's the whistle for half-time. Turkey head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Turkey have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Aim forwards. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
아,
well
어떻게
stopped.
쓰는 거야?
Pullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's Neymar. Now it's Osimhen. Piontek. Osimhen. Close. Osimhen! Marvellous goal!
Turkey clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Turkey get themselves into the lead. And it's Messi. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Attendance for
It
this
looked
match was
destined for a goal.
80,607.
That is good alertness. Piontek is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, that's been intercepted. He's played him through. Shapes to
오시멘!
They've done it! And threatening to pull clear.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Turkey go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's got the shot away!
오시맨!
How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Osimhen at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
오시맨. 존나 개쩔죠? 오시맨.
Substitution for Turkey, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Turkey blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Ah, he's given it away. And he's away. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets his pass away. Gently done. Well timed, excellent interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Schneider. He's picked his way from now the finish!
Oh.
He's scored! They're back within reach! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Chelsea give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Kajolu.
오시맨! 아씨.
Harmlessly behind.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
야, 오시맨 뛰어들어가 봤어요, 방금? 와, 지렸다, 방금. 뛰어들어오는 거 봐. 헤딩 하려고.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He can run onto that. Akun. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Osimhen. Osimhen. That's been cut out, well played. No, he's not getting any further than that. Tadic might just make this, and the counter is on. And it's Immobile. Now it's Osimhen.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Ambrosini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Akun.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's
저와 올만에 뵙습니다.
ball has bounced loose now.
범준이 어서 오세요.
Vinicius Junior. That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply.
졸라 웃기네. 영어. 막겜. 찐막 합시다, 찐막. 찐막 갑니다. 터키에도 졸라 좋은데? 진짜?
또 내가 오면 침막이는.
나도 찐막 하려고 했었어요. 살라도 뽑았어. 30뽑에. 살라 30뽑에 나왔어. 어휴.
(88) 올법.
선방한 거 아니야? 그래서 그 정도면은? 그 정도 선방한 거 같은데?
하10뽑에 흐라된 어저구 머시기 나와서.
10뽑에 흐라벤 나왔구만. 잘 뽑은 거 같은데? 그래도.
원내
올법이잖아.
생각이 없었는데.
올법이면은 뭐 그냥 선방한 거지.
침먹만 하려고 했는데 애매하게.
얘가 잘 막아주네. 얘가 좋네.
네 근데.
이거 뚫기.
하려고 했는데 결국엔 딱 뽑았으니까.
뚫기 힘들겠는데 이거? 씨.
평이다 평.
야, 터키 애들로 저거 뚫기 힘들겠는데? 뻥축구야, 뻥축구 이거. 식사는 하였어요?
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect.
네 라면 먹었습니다.
라면 맛있겠다. 나도 라면 먹을.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising.
패스 봐. 에라이.
Feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes the shoot.
오시멘! 이게 바로 오시멘.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
By a Leverkusen
하초루상 거야.
themselves unexpectedly
오시멘!
behind. And he's running through.
쉣.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a
안 돼!
defender, though, who was ever so determined. Salah.
드리블 지리시는데?
He evidently
전
loves the
가봅니다.
contest.
현타 와서.
The further he went, the more attention
일이나
he
하러
attracted.
갑니다.
There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Clips it so
야, 진짜.
gently.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really
그래요?
prove productive?
Lovely bit of skill. De Bruyne. He's got the shot away.
야,
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
드리블이 좋으시네. 야, 패스.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Tadic gets a good foot in there. De Bruyne. Szoboszlai. That has been cut short. Rafa Silva is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he's cut it out. Cleared without complication.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
가자, 오시멘! 헤딩해!
Lovely feet.
아, 씨, 녹아면 안 되지.
Turkey have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner.
오시면. 오시면 왔다!
That's a decent clearance. Oh, this is a... Osimhen!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Osimhen. Oh, there's a probing ball. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's gone loose. Kajiolu going face-to-face with his great rival. Osimhen. Great hit!
오시면!
Oh! A two-goal lead,
에라이,
they're
씨.
firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Turkey are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Osimhen.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van der Ven getting this one clear. It's a pretty loose pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
아,
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Tadic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Szoboszlai. Tadic.
로켓
Not
헤딩!
pretty, but
아유,
it gets the job done. De Bruyne. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Torres. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And we hit half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Turkey, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves
Wow.
by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Kajolu. Kajolu. Up he goes!
And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores!
Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Turkey are having a ball here. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
In for a header! Oh, terrific
The
save.
attendance for this
Turkey
match
were
was
again presented with an opportunity to break
71,550.
and look very, very threatening.
Now it's Tadic.
아이씨.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's
오시멘!
really well taken goal. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about
오시멘에
unplayable.
긁혔다.
Irresistible.
오시멘 씨. 오시멘 미쳤네 이거. 졸라 웃기네. 이 미친놈 아니야 이거? 미친놈이야 이거 씨. 씨. 와 근데 진짜 내일 좋다. 와. 진짜 미친놈이네 이거.
하루 종일 오시멘 찬양하네.
아니 졸라 좋아. 개 좋아 진짜.
알지 어제 처맞아 보았잖아.
미쳤어. 방금도 골 졸라 많이 났어.
터키조 하반에도 좋아.
터키 쇼업 안 해도 쓸만해. 보면은 이 정도면 쓸만하지. 슈저로 쓸 건데. 골결 88이면 충분하고.
조탕. 골결 88도 괜찮아.
나쁘지 않지. 야, 어떻게 이게 이런 능력치가 나오지? 어? 터키, 터키용으로 찍는 게 짱이네. 터키용으로 찍는 게 최고야. 근데 이제 골고루 쓰려면은 이렇게 하는 게 맞네. 와, 씨. 94, 94. 나쁘지 않은데? 쳤네. 이제 방송 여기서 끝낼 건데 사람들 많이 오시네. 저 여기서 이제 점심 먹어야 돼, 이제. 배고프다. 저는 이제 점심 먹으러 가보겠습니다. 근데 터키 애들이 진짜 좋다. 능력치가 미쳤어요. 그래서 부스터 주고 싶다. 없어, 근데. 저는 가보겠습니다. 모두 즐거운 하루 보내시고요. 바이바이.